Hey guys, it's Orange Titan back again with another action figure review. This time we have Target exclusive Warbird, or as I knew her as Ms. Marvel. Really excited for this figure, wanted this figure, but this figure's also really annoying, and we'll get into that right now. I haven't checked out the figure, so it's nothing with the figure, it's trying to get this figure. Now, I saw that people on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that, was trying to get her way before, the street date. Which, let's talk about the street dates for Target are so dumb. Because why put out the items if they're supposed to be street dated? It's annoying because once you try to purchase it, they take it away from you. And that's a whole, can of worms, and that's irritating. I wanted to take a second and talk about that and tell Target, which I know Target's not gonna see this, but they need to fix their street dates, or they need to figure out figures, because I know the carded figures, street dates October 6th, but they're already popping up and some people are getting them, and how they're getting them is they're probably scanning another Marvel Legend and walking out with that one, which I don't totally agree with that. But that's just me. So with this one, I actually have a story about this one. A little rant, I guess. I went to Target, my local Target, and I found her, and I knew the street date. It was a day before the street date, and I was like, well, okay. And I found two of them. I had a feeling that I wasn't gonna be able to buy it. I thought, hey, I'll try it out. Why not? I did hide one, which I don't really hide stuff at Target. Unless I'm really desperate for it. I know I'm gonna come back for it the next day. That's the only time I'll ever do that, but for the most time I don't hide stuff. So I hid one Warbird, and I went up, scanned it. Of course, couldn't buy it. They took it from me. Totally understandable. I was okay with it, and I talked to the manager. I said, well, okay. I said, will you have will I be able to pick it up tomorrow and stuff? And he was like, yeah, I just come right in the morning. You'll be able to get it, this and that. So I come back the next day in the morning, and I'm not even kidding. I come back at 8 a.m. when they open. I come in, and before I went over to go see, because it's never guaranteed if you're thinking it's going to be hidden. Someone might have seen you, or people, find it, why not? So just in case, I went over to the toys to see if they were out, and that they weren't out. So I asked the lady to scan them, asked someone to scan them, and to scan them, they told me, oh yeah, we have a few in the back. I said, okay, cool. She goes, I'm waiting there for 10-15 minutes. She comes back and she says, hey, can I scan it again? I'm like, okay, cool. Scans it again, and then she comes back to me after 15 minutes, says, hey, we do have them, and we have a case of them, but I can't put them out yet. And I was like, what do you mean by that? She should be out. The street date's been lifted. And then they try to get, I've never heard this before, so if you're a Target employee, you can maybe tell me I'm wrong or whatnot. They told me that they would not bring them out, and that I would either have to come back the next day or maybe around 4 or 5 p.m. Even though they have someone already in toys pitting out other stuff, because I found other new stuff being pit out. The new Star Wars stuff that was street day was already getting pit out. So I didn't understand that. And then the weirdest part, she was saying there's no location for it. They can't, there's no location for them to pit it out and all this. And she said even though they're back there, she can't just grab them. And what's more frustrating is I wasn't the only one trying to get this figure. There's 3 other people with me. And I don't get angry, I don't yell or anything, because I knew I probably still had one hidden. And I asked, all right then, well, that's weird. And I said, well, all right. And I said, well, if I do have one, I'll just probably because I don't want to come back around 4 or 5 p.m. like they're saying, or the next day. She was even trying to tell me that if I had one, or if I found one on the shelf, that she would have to take it from me, because there's no spot for them, and that if they saw me scan it, they would just take it from me, which I thought that was complete BS. Went to the one spot where I hid it. Gladly, she was still there. I grabbed her, went straight to the shelf checkout. Checked out. Had no problem checking out. Allowed me. But I don't know if the lady followed me because I asked her, oh, if I had one, I could still like go with it, right? When I was scanning, they tried to like say no to me and try to say that I couldn't buy it. But then I pulled up the Target app and I said, well, I could do a pickup order. So if I can do a pickup order, or if I can have it, I can't do a pickup order because it was all sold out. But it said I could ship it to me. The manager came over and she told me her manager said all these things. The manager just said, all right, well, if it's scanned, you can just have it. So I walked out. So sorry for the rant. Didn't want to go into that long about that. Usually I just want to talk about toys, but I feel like sometimes I do have to state that I don't understand this and Target should do better. Because with all the scalping going on and how I saw so many people do order pickups, but then they get canceled or their pre-orders get canceled. And it's frustrating, and this street date thing is frustrating, and it's dumb. But we're going to stop talking about that now. Let's get into the figure. Let's take her out. Here she is out of the box. Looks very beautiful. It's on that new body, which is very nice. Love the heads on these. I really do love the costume. I've always been a big fan when Carol Danvers had this costume. And I love it. Floating piece is just really nice. It's really good. Proportions are great. The head looks amazing. And then we have an alternate head. Don't know why I couldn't say that correctly. Which I like this. Head being different. Let's try that out. It goes in just like that, which, man, I really like that head. But I think I'm gonna go with the hair. And then she comes with 2 fists, and then she comes with the 2 open hands, which you get these accessories, which these are nice. Get those like energy effects, which is really cool. Which is really awesome. Now let's get into those articulation. Of course, she is pinless. Can go up to there. Can bend at the knee. Foot can go up, down, side to side. Can swivel. Go up to there. Can go all the way up to there, which is nice. This is a separate piece, so you can move it around. Arms can go all the way around. Can bend to there, which is nice. Go all the way up. And then you get these nice butterfly joints that are nice for what they are. Move the head out of the way. You can get as much range as you can. And then, which is really nice, what they're doing is, look at that. Go all the way down. Look at that. All the way down, which is crazy. All the way up. And look at that. It's perfect. Honestly, this is what they should do on the new female bodies. This is what we need. And then head all the way down. Can't really go up side to side, but that's just because of the hair. But I don't mind it because the hair looks amazing. She looks beautiful. Get some nice posing out. And she just poses really well. This is honestly a really good Marvel Legend. It's just frustrating, like I said, that she's an exclusive and that she is selling out. And the scalping for this one is crazy. People trying to get 80 to 100. I don't think that's right. Especially like collectors like me just want to get her and put her on our, put her in our collection. Which I'm going to probably put her in my Ultimate Alliance game shelf. But now let's get into size comparisons. Here she is with the new Iron Man. I forget which one this one is, but she looks pretty good with him. Here she is with Ultimate Captain America. Here she is with Symbiote Spider-Man. Here she is with Maria Hill. Here she is with Sharon Carter. Black Widow. And finally, here she is with Captain Marvel, which I think it's time to update this figure, get her on that new body. That'd be nice. And if people want to see, that's how it'd look if you had the head. A little way too short for her. That's why you would have to maybe push it up a little bit and it would look okay. So overall, I really like this figure a lot. This is one of those figures I wanted to get this year. She was high on my list. I'm finally glad I got her. With, you know, super happy I have her. It does suck that people are having a hard time trying to get her. I hope Hasbro keeps re-releasing her and they keep doing more of her, because I feel like everyone should be able to get this figure. I do think it's frustrating that she's hard to get right now, and that people are scalping the hell out of her. But besides that, she is an amazing figure. She's really cool. Let me know in the comments if you have picked this up. Let me know too if you've had trouble with Target in the past with street dates, or are having trouble now, or it's been difficult to get this figure. Let me know. And like always, guys, I will always catch you later. Peace.